Hey everybody, it's Julie. I am back with an unboxing video of the March Faith Art Box and collection from Creative Retreat Kits. And then I'm also going to be doing a separate process video in my Faith Planner. So let me dive in and share with you what comes with this Faith Art Box, the actual physical kit first. So here is the devotional. Again, it's called Perpetually Enough, and it's written by Andrea Lucado. And then you open it up and you have the actual content of the devotion. And this month, it's kind of an Easter theme. It talks about how Jesus' sacrifice is enough. So it's a beautiful study. It gives you lots of Bible verses. And then it gives you some reflection questions. And it also has this beautiful pink, soft pink polka dotted print pattern on the back of the devotional. You get this flare button piece, which is beautiful. It's got black and florals on it, and it says, "Behold." And that goes to the verse, "Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world." Here is the 3x4 stamp set that comes with the kit. It's a photopolymer stamp set, and this particular design is just beautiful. I love this kind of a hand-drawn lamb, and it says Lamb of God. It's got some floral pieces. It also has in this small font, it says "He is enough." And then this floral piece again and a little flourish. I love that stamp set. Then we also get with the physical kit, the Faith Art Box, this beautiful stencil. It's a tulip stencil. It's got 2 flowers and then some greenery, and it's an outline. So you can do some beautiful, just subtle things or bold things with that. Here is the sticker sheet with different word fetty on it and beautiful images. Some of those wonky hearts, some words. You get 2 sheets of alpha stickers, and these are small stickers in 4 different colors. You get 400 and some stickers on each. You've got the alphas and the numbers. And so that's the physical kit. You get the stamp set. Oh, I just love this stamp set. The stencil. You get that little flare piece. You get the devotional, of course, which is great. And then the decor sticker sheet and 2 sheets of alphas. Now, each of these could be purchased a la carte, either in digital format or in the physical product. And then you can also get this add-on, which is the Faithfilled Digitals. Now this is wonderful, especially if you live international. You get a lot of the images and some of the words. And I have printed off, you actually get 3 different full-size sheets plus a bonus sheet. And I've printed these off on clear sticker paper, white paper, and cardstock, just so I have it for all the different uses. And then you get 4 different patterns. So you get the sheet with all the different images there, and then these 4 patterns, and then you get these journaling cards. Oh, I just love to use these journaling cards. They're a great size. They're like an ATC, an artist trading cards. They're great for journaling. They're great for pocket journaling. They're great for so many things. And then here is a bonus sheet. Danielle gave us this right here that's in the middle. It's the long Behold. I printed mine on clear sticker sheet. And then I also copied it and enlarged it and then made it smaller on that page too. I always like to print the devotional as well, so I can use that in my faith planner. I can cut out pieces. Now here is something I did. I took the labels from the decor, the elements, this one in the Faithfilled Digitals. I took those labels and then I made a whole sheet of them. So I used Notability, which is just an app that I use, and I was able to make those smaller and get a whole bunch out of them. And you could use any kind of app like that. Now, a couple of the different ink pads. This one is Cotton Candy. That's a good match. Grasshopper is a good match. The color Pomegranate is a beautiful match. There's also a darker green that is coming out in the shop, and that should be a pretty good match. Of course, you've got the black one, which is Licorice, and the white one, which is Unicorn. And so here we have, again, just a look at all of these different products that you get with the kit and that are available as add-ons. So I will make sure to link all of those in the description box down below. They are affiliate links. Right now, I'm going to work in my Faith Planner, and this is my month spread. I like to take my month at a glance spread and use it as a prayer tracker. So for this month, I'm going to use it for my intercessory prayer. So I've run these labels through my typewriter, and I will explain how I do that. But for each column, I'm going to make it, each day of the week, I like to focus on something different for my prayers. So on Sunday, I focus on church, people in my church, the leaders of my church, the larger church community, the world church, the mission of the church. So on Sunday, I focus both my Thanksgiving and my intercessory prayer on church. On Monday, I focus on my husband. Again, I'm thankful for my husband, and I'm specific about things I'm thankful for. And then also, what are those prayers? I want to pray for my husband specifically and more intentionally. Let's see, that's Monday. Tuesday, I pray for my children. Sometimes I'll split my children up in different days of the week. I have 3 boys, but on Tuesday, I focus on my children. Wednesday, I focus on my work and what's going on at my job and the people at my job and the mission of what we're doing. Thursday, I focus on extended family, my parents, my siblings, my husband's family, cousins, aunts and uncles. Friday, I focus on friends, which might be neighborhood friends, it might be college friends or high school friends, or just friends in the community, friends that share the same interests. But Friday, I pray for friends. Saturday, I pray for the world and the government and leadership and just the situations that are going on either locally or statewide or nation or in the world. And we have plenty to pray for here. So on screen, what I'm doing is I am stamping the word prayers. Well, I'm starting with prayer, and I'll add the letter S. And I'm stamping this using the Victory Alpha from Creative Retreat Kits and my Onyx black ink and my Versafine Onyx black ink. Usually I stamp letter by letter. I just feel like I have more control that way. And here I tried to do the whole word as much as possible, and I didn't. This is why I do it letter by letter, because I don't feel like I get as good of an impression or it lines up as well. And now I'm going to add the S after I clean them all, and then I realize I want it to have the S. I'm going to fix that Y there. And then I'm going to use the Alpha tile stickers to spell out intercessory. Now you saw me a moment ago with the stencil. I took my Zig 2A glue pen and I applied it on the back of my stencil, and I'm setting that aside so it can dry. That way I can have a temporary adhesion, and that helps me to stencil so it doesn't move around. So right now I am going to use these Alpha stickers, the darker green, and spell out intercessory. I did draw a line with just a straight edge there above the word prayers, so that would help me. I just used a pencil. That helps me to keep these straight, and then I can erase that pencil mark afterwards. And I also use tweezers when I'm working with these small little stickers, because it just makes it easier to manage. So this is my intercessory prayer tracker. Again, I like to use my month at a glance in my faith planner for purposes such as this. So I got that all spelled out, and my labels up at the top, and all that I have to do now is my stenciling. And I'm going to use this tulip stencil, and because I've put that Zig 2A glue pen on the back, I have a temporary adhesion. I pull out some blending brushes, and I'm going to use Grasshopper, this green down at the bottom, and I'm stenciling just in the greenery part. And then I'm going to come up with the flowers and stamp those, well, not stamp, stencil those up at the top. Now what I should have done, and what you can do with this stencil, is flip it over, because you can use the back or the front side, and that gives you, you can rotate the image. And that would have been good to do so that I could have a different perspective with the flowers. But I didn't think about it until afterwards. And right now I'm blending another color. I pulled out the Bonsai green, and I'm blending it to get a little bit of a darker color with the green and just some depth and dimension. It was not a perfect match, but it worked. And now I'm just going to add a little bit more, and I'm going to bring in the pink. So I'm going to use both the cotton candy and the pomegranate. And again, I'm using a blending brush. I will have, again, all these products linked in the description box so you can see where to get them. If it's something you're interested in, it just gives you a link directly there. No additional cost to you if you decide to use those links. And I'm stamping this. I keep saying stamping, stenciling this. I think it is so pretty, and I'm intentionally getting different depths of color. I want some to be darker, some to be lighter, and I bring in some of the darker pink here, this pomegranate. I decide in a little bit that I want to bring in some yellow too. Even though there's not much yellow in this kit, there is some yellow here in this faith planner on this spread. So I want to bring some yellow in. I clean my stencil off. Just a baby wipe does the job. And I'm also going to add some splatter paints. Here I'm adding some yellow splatter because I thought that might be enough to bring that yellow in. You can barely see it here on screen, and I could barely see it in real life. And so because it wasn't enough, I'm going to come in and stencil that. So now I'm looking through the digitals, the printables, and I decide I'm going to get one of these circles, this pink cross circle, because I've got 3 squares up at the top that do not have any dates in them. They are the last days of February. So I'm going to put that sticker right there and fill that spot up. Now I'm going to come in and add some black splattering with my watercolors. Black watercolor paint, add a, make it wet with the paintbrush and splatter it a little bit. I'm going to dry that with my heat tool, and then I'm going to come back in with this Yield, the yellow, and just using my blending brush, add a little bit of color to the tulip flowers, and that brings some of that yellow down from the top, from that pattern up at the top, and that is it. So here are some still shots of the different products that you get. And if you have any questions about this kit or about this process, then please leave them in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much, and God bless. Bye-bye.